If your music is good, but your artist feels forgettable, your brand online, the problem is not producing more songs. It's that when somebody sees you, they hear the song, they're like, it's cool, but then that's it. Like, there's no image world around your brand, your artistry that someone could relate to and connect to and want to stick around for more. Or if you're constantly changing, this release you do it this way, and then this release you do it this way, and then this release you do it that way. And now they're confused. They might like all three of those songs, but they might actually think it's three different artists because they're not being pulled into your world to learn about you, music you make, the world, your project, the identity you're pushing out onto the internet and into the world for people to enjoy. There's nothing there. It could be confused. It's multiple artists, and you're just losing your potential super fans because of this. And if you're someone who changes your mind a lot, like me, I'm not saying you have to be a memorable artist by forcing yourself in this tiny little box. No, we want that box to stay big with really no limits, but we need like a gravitational pull, a magnetic pull towards our center, our main focus. And then we could branch out. But as long as we keep flowing back to our main focus, then you're able to basically do whatever you want, but still have that memorable, relatable core identity that everyone became a super fan of. So, how do we do that? We need a clear identity, repeated signals, recognition, and that will equal memory. So, your identity, it's not your logo, it's not the font, it's not your profile picture alone. It's when you are able to add all those things up. And when you're clear on these questions, what does the artist stand for? What emotional experience keeps showing up? What themes keep reoccurring? Who is most likely to feel understood by this work? That's your target audience. And what definitely does not belong? If you've already been creating and been trial and error doing different things, there's going to be clear losers, clear things that just don't make sense, no one cared about, you don't even like. Let's forget about that. Let's get those on a list. Be like, all right, we already tried this, or I know for sure I don't like this. Boom. Now we got that out of the way. We don't have to worry about that anymore going forward. And when we have this core identity and the strength on our branding, this will allow you to do different genres, switch up the scenery. Maybe the artwork changes. Maybe your style, your outfits, all that stuff changes. And you are less likely to lose your super fans and confuse people by this, because when they do find out about you, there is still that core identity they know you are, and they could now see that's you trying to be an artist. Well, not trying, you are an artist, but developing new skills and trying new things and just being creative. No one cares. Everyone understands that at that point. But when you're trying to do that from the start and there's no core identity, you're just another random person making music online or in person if you met them in person, whatever the way. So now we need to choose 3 to 5 recognizable signals. And we're not going to try to make 20 different things consistently anymore. We're just picking a few high leverage signals. So what people are already gravitating to, what you already have done, what you already like of what you have done, whatever that sums up to and what you want to stand for, whatever that is, we need to build 3 to 5 things that strengthen that core identity. So it could be the emotional tone, the way you talk, color, lighting direction, images, how you are portrayed in the pictures or the artwork you make, down to the font. Use a similar font across your things so that way it's branded and cohesive. Could be your communications, how you communicate, what's your style of communicating with your fans. And on top of that, you could have themes of, if it's a logo, you could print the logo on things. Like if it's a scenery artwork or an album artwork, you put your logo branded in the corner or something. But alone, we don't want it to just be the logo. We want branded of the stuff you create. It could be your environment. If you're doing like lo-fi or electronic music, maybe it's digitally neon, glitching, edit type things. It could just be like mysterious. Some people that works for them. And you could just be like a shadow figure, a masked person. Who is it? It could work that way too. So basically, all of those need to go off of your answers for number one. And then you do this exercise and then you're strengthening it and starting to find your real theme. So now we need to work on actually building out the world. And we're not doing a mood board of just pasting a bunch of different things for inspiration. No, this is literally your character board, your artist board, your brand board. And this is a repeatable decision system we're making. It's not inspiration. It's an actual, this is what we're doing. These are our guidelines. These are our themes. We're sticking to this. So when you start to make things in the future, you could ask whether a new photo, cover, your thumbnail, posts, or release feels like it came from the same universe, your same world that you are building. How you know you built a successful artist world? Well, you have a environment you belong in. There's certain colors that belong in what you do and branding and sites and all that stuff. You're communicating an emotional tone that is consistent and true to what you want to present under this project. Styling, fonts, types of images, all that stuff, cohesive together. And then you need to have your list of things that don't belong and make sure you don't bring them back in and try to experiment with them anymore going forward. And that removes all the guesswork, starting from zero again and just feeling lost in a million different choices you can make every single time you do something. So we're not going to start from zero anymore. We have a baseline that gets us going forward and targeted the right way. So we're not wasting time experimenting with things that it's just not going to make sense and not help us snowball our brand bigger and bigger and bigger. And as always with everything that you do, there is going to be changes and nothing is final. We're constantly learning. Times are changing. Trends are changing. People's interests are changing every day. So we're going to test it. What you build, we're going to get a profile image, a promotional image, post, banners for your socials that tie into the world. And then you're going to get a action shot. Could be like for my brands. Sometimes I have it like a lifestyle photo where I'm like leaned up against a wall with graffiti or something. Then I have my press shot. That's like my main profile image. And then I have my banners and just giving more visual expansion on the world I want to portray. And you want to make sure those three things are not three different artists. You want to make sure that they're cohesive. So if they're not already, or you need to make changes going forward, do the audit, go through those three main images, and just at the least, if you could have those three things, you are branded far beyond most artists nowadays. There's literally zero branding with a lot of people. They just upload and release music and just hope they get found and get millions of dollars somehow. Trust me, I was that person too. So I'm not hating because I was that person. I'm just saying, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what people who are still doing that are thinking. Got to snap out of it. You got to take it serious. You want people to love your music and enjoy it. You need to show that you're taking it serious and you're actually putting your best effort into it, not just dumping creativity, which is great. And I still do that sometimes, but I never release it under the brand because I have a certain sound for this brand. If I really want to keep making that music, I got to make a new brand. But when I'm doing too many brands, you lose focus. So you got to really pick your main thing that you could actually do and build up and do that. So your quick win is getting everything you have now, feeling like it is cohesive and branded correctly together, right? But that's just a start. That's just your quick win to be like, okay, cool. I'm looking good online now. My present is good. Feel good with this brand direction and how it looks. But now you have such a strong foundation and direction that every future release starts adding to this recognition snowball instead of restarting from zero because you just redid everything and you're going to try it this way. Then the next release, you're going to try it this way. No, you could actually start to build a snowball now because you just had a bunch of little random small snowballs doing nothing. We need a snowball that continuously gets bigger and bigger and bigger as we keep going forward and stuff starts to compound. So to sum it all up, if you make short form content videos, social media clips, reels, TikToks, all that, and someone goes to your Spotify page to listen to your music, there should be a connection, whether it's the same profile picture, your content, whatever tone your content has, should carry over into your writing of your artist bio on Spotify. If they find you on YouTube, same thing. Your banner on Spotify should match very similar to your banner on YouTube. And this helps them make sure, one, it's the right person that they found, and two, starts to build the world in their head of you, your artist, your brand. And now they have a place to store everything about you in, and they could create memories about you. And you'll be an artist that sticks around with them for a long time, and not just a song you loved 10 years ago and you forgot who made that song. It happens. There's tons of music I listen to, and I don't remember a lot of artists. Just can't. And the ones that I do remember, well, their branding, there was something to latch onto, and store in my brain that helped me remember them. And now, if I forget about their music or their music's not coming into my algorithms, I have their name stored in my head, and I'll get a random thought, or someone will make a song that sounds similar to them. I'll be like, oh, I wonder what that artist is doing. I'm going to go look them up. And then I see that they made 10 songs since I last listened to them. And how cool. I got 10 new songs to go into, see which ones I'm going to add to my playlist. And it's like a little gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. So you need to make your brand, make it make sense, make it cohesive, make it cool, make it relatable, but most importantly, true to you and the brand that you could replicate over and over again so you could build your snowball. If you already know what your artist is, but you're struggling to turn that into visuals that actually feel professional and repeatable, that is exactly what I built Build Your Artist World for. It's an implementation workshop where you turn your artist concept into a visual direction. Master visual prompts, one-page brand guides, and 3 cohesive promotional images concepts that you need. So if you want to dive deeper into get the PDF case study, which is basically just answers filled out so you know what to put for each one, as well as our prompt pack that helps you fill in the blanks, put them into AI. So it'll start to condense all your thoughts, your brainstorming, your ideas, and it'll help you spit out a brand guide at the end of it. And remember, AI is the tool. You are putting the details, everything you want. It's just taking your million thoughts and condensing them down into something that's formatted and easily referenced. So now you have your thoughts printed out clearly and you can keep referencing. So link down below, Build Your Artist World. And we also have other resources, everything on our site down below. Check it out. If you're new here and this helped you out, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. Any questions, comment down below. I want to see what you've been working on. Let me know. Put your artist names down below and make sure you're starting to build the world. Because if I go there and it's just random songs, I'm not even going to listen to it. I want to see that you're taking it serious, and I'll take your demo seriously too. So see you in the next video. Get to work. Lots to do. Check out our resources. Peace.